Hello folks, Toaster back with another replay. This time I'm in the T-10. We're on Miravanka. It is a tier 10 game. And if there's one thing that you can learn from my mistakes is don't lose your health early. I get too greedy at the start of a game almost every time. I know how to play safe because when I have to play safe, I do play safe. And I pay for it because then I can't take the hits when I have to end the game on a high note. In this case, it doesn't end up costing me, but it's just really frustrating to me that I get so greedy early and I lose a lot of health, and then it's very hard to carry games late game. So we are going to use mostly standard rounds. This has 258 pen, I think, or right around there on its standard rounds, and we're taking a couple blind shots here. Yeah, 258, 440 alpha, and the turret is pretty good in this. It's not perfect. There are spots that you can pen it. I'd have to go into Tanks GG to see, but I think right next to the gun, if you have like 275 or more, like if you're firing gold rounds, you can definitely pen it. So we're just waiting for this Samua to poke up, and he does not poke. So we throw a blind shot in, and we'll see after the game if we hit any of these blind shots. So we got 448 damage, and many times you can poke this corner once, and people won't expect it. And so we do that. We get a nice shot into the T-34, and we should have left it at that, but of course we can't do that, right? We're just too greedy for damage. And look at that. We take 2 shots of damage because we come outside on. We know better than that. And we've got to back off. We've used our repair kit. So we have a 2684 on the other side, and I believe he's cleaning house. He's going up against an E75 and a bunch of camping TDs, and he's already in a spot. He doesn't need to worry about it. And we come up here trying to press the action, and we end up hitting this T-34 and taking a shot from the WZ-120, which that is a friggin' awful tank. I hate that tank. I had to play through it. And so now we're down to 500 health, and we haven't quite learned our lesson yet. So it's just sad. We end up having a good game. Don't get me wrong. Yep, T-54 hits us. Now we're on 200 health. We are a one-shot for everything in the game. Fortunately, there's no arty, so that is helpful, but still, it's just sad, you know. We're able to come up and hit this tiger, though, in a safe manner, and it's now 8-4, 9-4. So there's an IS-7 back here, and what kind of help has he been this game? None at all. But we're able to position ourselves so that we are fairly safe from that IS-7. And we continue to play safe now. And this guy is not looking at us, so we're going to take our time and aim in. I noticed that the 268 had fired, so I know I've got plenty of time to reload. And we're going to come up for another shot, and we end up shooting at the 268, which is fine. And because we're looking at him with our turret, we bounce. So now we know we've got a free shot, and I was going for a tracking shot, and he turns in just enough so that that's a bounce shot. So I'm keeping an eye on that 268 as we're zoomed out, and he has moved on to other targets. So it's just rinse and repeat here. You know, it's 11-8, so it has gotten closer. But nevertheless, we could have been so much more aggressive now rather than later. I mean, early damage is good, but if you have to spend all your XP to get it, it's probably not worth it, guys. So learn from someone that knows all too well. So I wait for that Object 268 to fire before I do anything. And I'm watching him and listening for his gun sound out of the corner of my eye and ear. So he's dropped down below, so I assume he's going off this after this M451, which the M451 has quite good armor. And so we're just going to come up over the top on this guy. And sure enough, and we get a tracking shot and a pen. And so we are attempting to jam him so that he cannot turn. But he's going to get a shot here soon. But the M4 does us a solid, comes up, and pushes into the other side of him. So he ends up being a hero. Thank you very much. Otherwise, I would have not survived that. So that's 4,400 damage, 400 assists, 3 kills in a tier 10 game. Let's go ahead and look at the after action report. I don't know if I hit any blind shots or not. We'll see. Okay, we got a first class out of this, and we ended up with, let's see, we didn't hit any blind shots, still 4,400 damage, 1,182 base XP for the 3 kills, 19 shots fired, 15 hits, 12 pens. With a premium account, we ended up making 8,500 credits. We would have lost 12,000 without it. And this was on a double, so we ended up with 3,500 XP. I hope you guys enjoyed the game, and remember, don't do what I do. Don't lose your HP early. This is a lesson that hopefully you can learn from me. And we hope you do subscribe and leave comments on the videos. We will keep releasing tank videos, and you guys keep watching them. Toadster out.